Hey, I'm Adam Ward, and I'm the founder and executive director for What If It Was True. We are a nonprofit organization dedicated to sharing the gospel to all 2.5 million residents in the Columbus area. Now, today I want to talk to you about financial stewardship. Specifically, I want to talk about return on investment. Now, some of you may be saying, look, I don't know anything about numbers. I don't know anything about financial metrics. I just spend my money and whatever happens, happens. Now, let's look at what Jesus talks about in the parable of the talents. So this is in the Gospels. Each of them have an account of it. And we look at someone got 1 talent, someone got 2 talents, someone got 5 talents. A business owner distributed this money across 3 people. When he came back from his trip, he found out the guy with 5 had found 5 more. The one with 2 had created 2 more. But the one that had the 1 didn't increase it any more than he had originally. And the business owner said, that is not being a steward. I'm not happy with you. You could have at least put it in the bank. I could have got money back for it. Now, when we're looking at a ministry, it's very different than a business. The purpose of a ministry is not to generate wealth for the owners. It's to accomplish its mission. So when we're looking at return on investment, it's how well our ministry is doing with the money that that's being spent on them. Now, for the typical church, you can spend 40+% of all the money that comes in on salary. You can spend an equal amount, 40+%, on the building. Some churches exceed even more than that. But when you look at What If It Was True, we have 0 overhead. We don't spend $1 on salary. We don't spend $1 on a building. And so if you look at a church, let's say a healthy growing church of 700, in and out the doors through a year, they may touch 2,000 people. Let's say they have a budget of $1 million. They're at $500 per person on their mission. Now, what does their mission say? Maybe it's to make better disciples of Christ. Maybe it's to reach the community. Maybe it's to help people have a life through Jesus. What they're spending per person is this number right here, based on their budget divided by the number of people that come in and out of their door. Not the people that are there on a weekly basis, but the ones that come in and out of their door. Now, if we look at our 2018 budget and what we spent, we had $3 per person on who we shared the gospel with. That is an incredibly low number. So if you look at our mantra for 2019, it's 100x. So you can see between these two right here, we've got just over 100x in return on investment as far as sharing the gospel. So when we're looking at where we're going to spend our money or give our money, there's a lot of places in Scripture that talk about, test God in this, see if He won't pour out blessings, to invest, to give to the poor, give to the needy. Jesus didn't come for the healthy, but He came for the sick. So when you invest your money, when you spend your dollars here on What If It Was True, every single dollar goes towards sharing the gospel with someone. We make that dollar stretch as much as possible. We've got 2.5 million people that we've got to reach. Our goal over time is to get this to less than $1 a person sharing with the gospel. In fact, we'd like to share the gospel with 3 people for every single dollar that we spend. That is our goal. Through your involvement and your giving, we can continue to drive that number down. We are proud of the work that we do, and we're proud of all of the gifts that you give and all the volunteer support that you do. Thank you, and help us reach Columbus.